At Solid Park Golf Club. Came out to make a video, had to sort of change what I'm doing because it's so busy again, which is good. Got a single behind a 4-ball, which is nice. He's waiting on the tee with them and they're not letting him through, but I guess it's okay if you've got a problem with your ego. Anyway, right, I've played 4 holes, 3 of them terribly and 1 quite well, which was the last one. So probably good job that I've turning the camera on now, because if it was the first 3 holes, I would have had people wanting to give me a lesson. So let's give this a clatter down here. I like this hole. And that is a beauty. Just while I'm on it, didn't plan to make any type of product review, it's not my sort of thing, but I've got in stock a Powakaddy CT10 demo trolley. It says rental on it, but I don't really have too much desire to rent it out, but I would like to lend it to people who are interested in buying a trolley. It's got a nice, let me just stop for a minute. It's got a nice GPS on this model with the ability to move the pin about, which is quite nice, giving you a more accurate read. They tell me it's 35% smaller than its competitor, mainly because the front wheel tucks underneath it. So the footprint on this thing is tiny. So if you fancy it, feel free to take it out. Just let me know, I'll make sure it's available and charged up. Obviously, my main criteria is to use it for myself, which is what it was intended for, I guess. Anyway, it's been good, isn't it? Weather's changed. The thing we're going to need in a minute is some rain, sadly, because these greens are getting really hard, but you can deal with that. If you know how to control the ball or where to land it, you can do that. Maybe we'll talk about it in a minute. The greens are knitting in after that winter maintenance they've had, so everything's good, really. Everything's good. Oh, just found out this morning I can have a tailor-made demo day. Now, what did they say? I think it's something like that. I've only found out this morning. I think it's the 12th of May. So anyone interested in QI4D or anything really, wedge designs, you'll get a fantastic fitting. Ollie, that I used to have as my tech expert, has gone to head up a place called The Kingdom, which is at the Grove. There's a Kingdom in the United States, and that place is the ultimate custom fitting experience. And I think when they get this Grove thing warmed up, you would be able to go there too. Not sure if there's any costs involved, but it'll be super state of the art. But with our simulator and his expertise, you'll get a tour level fitting really. And yeah, let's go and deal with this thing. I have to wait for a minute because I've got greenkeepers there. This poor chap stuck behind the 4-ball on there. That one, a fair old drive, wasn't it? I'm just going to stop here for a minute and let everyone do their thing before I play. So this is obviously one of those type of shots where I can't land it on the green. Well, if I land it on the green, I'm going to go past the hole and have a horrendous downhill putt back. Now, the risk for me probably is leaving it short, but I've probably got more chance from fractionally short than fractionally long. So you've got to try and do a bit of, let your brain work it out. I mean, I'm looking at the upslope into the green as my perfect place to land the ball. That will deaden it and it'll just hopefully fall onto the green. Now, that obviously is going to take a fair bit of you practicing for distance control and choosing the right club. If I come in here with something like an 8-iron or something, I really have a job to stop it. So have a look at your grooves, make sure there's nothing in them because you're going to need as much bite as you can. And I'm going to just try and pitch this, because if you play enough golf, you know how the ball's going to react. It's going to bounce to the right. It won't bounce to the left from this shot. So I'm going to try and land it just on the upslope, just into that bank. And I've got to feel this with my hands and my little clock system. Overpitched it. Makes me want to have another go at it. I've got some balls in my pocket because I'm going to show you why that's such a problem, because my putt back it's a birdie putt, but it's certainly not a very good one. I missed my landing area by about that. So shows you how fragile this type of shot is. I'm playing it with a 55 as well. fractionally better. I'm going to keep getting balls out now because I've annoyed myself. Come on, Miles, feel that landing area. It's short of that. And it's not that short either. Shows you what a difficult shot it is. Because actually to the first two I played really nicely, and actually my connection with the ball was fine, but it's not what I was looking for. See that ball that's just short? I need to be just a metre short of that. That was fractionally better. Very frustrating game, golf, isn't it? But what you got to do, and I've talked to you about this before, I think we talked about this bit of sports psychology. After every mistake, your next thought must be a positive one. Now you say a mistake, I've got a 18-foot birdie putt down a hill, so I could leave here with a birdie. So my first thought has to be, I'm going to make this birdie putt. So let's just get on and do that. I'm just going to play the first ball and we'll go from there. Let's stop it for a second and tidy all these balls up. Okay, so super fast downhill. Starting point, probably here. This is one of the biggest breaking putts I'll have on one of these courses. But once I feel like I've started it online, it will track down towards the hole. It's all right, wasn't it? Drive deserved a birdie. The chip deserved a par. The putting is getting better, isn't it? I'm going to keep going and see if I can get this score going. A little bit downwind this. This is off the back of the... An improvement to the tee. They use this little bit of space behind to make this short hole a little longer. I find it a very challenging hole. It just looks dead simple, but it's not. It's about laying up to the right area, so I nearly always hit my 7-wood off here, unless it's really windy. So just a nice smooth one. It's downwind as well. It'll probably get me to the point where I want to, what I'm saying to you, I want to hit a shot in with lots of spin so I can try and stop it on this green. Okay. That's on a nice line. Perfect. If you haven't got a 7-wood, get a 7-wood, and that's an old one. It's going nowhere. I've got a pocket full of balls still because let's hope we can just do this, playing a really nice shot here. I've hit a solid little shot there. I've got, I don't know, 65 by the looks of it left. So I might just give you a couple of options from here. Let's, I've got my 60 out. Let's play it high and dropping down. See how well I can get this thing to sort of stop. So it's just a long, smooth one for me, I think, from here. I can't do no better than that. It's a good shot. You know, people say that you can't stop it on the greens. Well, you can't stop it coming in from a certain height, I'll give you that. So, but that type of control is doable with a lob wedge if you can get close enough to the hole. It's another realistic, well, the other one wasn't a realistic birdie chance, but this one is nice and close. So even though the greens are obviously very firm now, you've got to still do your best to find those pitch marks and do something about it. Even if it's just a tiny indent, you've got to do your best. That wind's blowing about. I'm going to see if I can find something. That's going to be a quick little putt, that again. But I can do it. I reckon it pitched somewhere here. Because obviously they're super firm now, but I'm going to have a look for it. And if I can find something to lift up, I will. I'm going to take this flag out. It's always best to pick it up and give it a clean because you don't know what sort of gathered on there. Just a few grains of sand will ruin you. And I think this is start line here, entry point there. So I've got a 5 o'clock entry point, and I'm going to start my ball just on the right lip. I just need enough pace for it to hold its line. Good day, birdie, birdie, run a run. I'll keep playing till I make a par. There you go, that'll probably end this video quickly. 7th hole's 134 downwind, tricky wind as well. I mean, throwing up a bit of grass obviously is your best bet but when it gets over the top of these trees, it's very hard to work out really what it's going to do. So I'm going to go, even though the flag's not moving, I know there's plenty of wind up there, so I'm going to try and just set this off to the right of the flag and hope it just drifts back in. We've got a gap wedge. That's a solid shot. It's just under the hole. I'll repair that and come back to you. Got a chance. Yeah, got a chance. Obviously 7 is probably what people come away with as the feature hole of the golf club. It's called Lily Pond, and that'll be because of that little bit. If you go in there, you're having a very bad day, but I'm sure it takes loads of balls. Yeah, it's more for the non-members really. So one of the things about the start of here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you can all go out of bounds on the left. So it's probably not a place for a big hook, Southwark Park. You need to keep in control of this ball. And I'm waffling, but Jay's doing some little thing on the tee here. Put him off too much. Yeah, so there's the lake if you've never been here before. It's all sort of played around this lake. I'm led to believe it's to do with monks and fishing. Part of the old abbey. They put this fishing lake in. I think in those times we're talking about, they were eating carp, I believe. So yeah, nice bit of distance control there. I've got a chance. Try and find this pitch mark as well. Very sandy looking green. That's okay. That's quite a holeable putt, to be fair. I'll go on the pitch mark hunt in a minute. Okay, do you know what? It's almost a replica of the putt I just holed. Start line right edge, entry point 5 o'clock. I really don't want to miss this low and left because 3 birdies on the trot. 3 birdies on the spin for anyone's good. It does get the old score down. That went off in my hands. That genuinely went off in my hands. Thanks all for watching. I'm going to try and make a birdie down the 8th. Thanks for watching. See you all again. I'm a bit mad now, so I'm just going to turn the camera off and swear loudly. So you can see it from this swing here, the position here, back in position.